Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome to episode 124 of CWR. This is Revolt, and we're coming to you live tonight from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest this evening is a one-on-one match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, he is one half of the Revolution Tag Team Champions, representing the Shield, Dean Ambrose. The Lunatic Fringe in one-on-one competition for the first time this season. No Roman Reigns around, no Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose out here on his own, looking to do things the way that only the Lunatic Fringe can. And his opponent this evening, from Brooklyn, New York, standing in at 7 feet tall, Big Cass. Again, out here alone tonight is big old Colin Cassidy, and this is by order of General Manager Goldberg. Everybody else is banned from ringside tonight in this one-on-one match as Cass goes one-on-one with Dean Ambrose, and this should be an incredible contest. Sorry, I can't help myself. I get caught up just as much as anyone else when Big Cass is out there. So, of course, with everyone banned from ringside, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns nowhere to be seen. Neither is Enzo Amore. Straight up one-on-one contest between Cass and Ambrose. And this has come about simply because the amount of times that Enzo and Cass have had the Shield's number. They have gone into a variety of matches, 3-0 against the Shield so far. They believe they are owed a tag team championship match. Nobody has been as dominant in the tag division on Revolt as Enzo and Cass. In their minds, it's time for them to get their one-on-one match. And now look at the referee. It actually just caused an unintentional distraction. He was trying to stop Cass from going out after Dean. Dean had already recovered, but never mind, as Big Cass comes right back into this thing. And the power of Big Cass is going to be something huge for Dean to overcome tonight. But if anybody can, well, I'd put my money on the Lunatic Fringe, put it that way. And as I say, Enzo and Cass, they've defeated the Shield in an elimination tag team match. Cass has defeated Roman Reigns one-on-one. The fact that they haven't been granted a tag team championship match yet is a little bit, I don't know, it seems a bit odd to me. This should have been by now. You can see Dean Ambrose now trying to take advantage and trying to cut the big man down to size, and that's the best chance that Ambrose really has got of getting anywhere in this thing. And look at that boot there from Ambrose. He's going to continue to keep the pressure on Cass. You have to know that it's coming. That tag team title match is coming. To me, I guess it's just a case of when Goldberg gets the chance to finally announce it. He's been a little bit wrapped up the past couple of weeks dealing with the Revolution World Championship situation involving, of course, the Shield's Seth Rollins. Look at that big right hand there from Cass. Going to keep the pace slow, and he's going to try and use his power to his advantage. And quite frankly, it's just a lot. I've said it already tonight. It's going to be a lot for Dean Ambrose to overcome and to win this thing. See, Ambrose is already struggling. He has fared better in these matches so far than Roman Reigns, his tag team partner. It hasn't shown any signs of dissension yet, with Dean feeling like he's carrying the group, but you never know what's going on in the mind of that man, of that lunatic, quite frankly. So we go with a knee You can see Ambrose now continuously trying to keep Cass down on the ground, not allowing Cass to get up to use his power. And that's why, though, look at that, turned around in about 2 seconds flat with that running knee from Big Cass. There goes Cass with a leg drop. That's about 280, 285 coming down across the throat of Dean Ambrose. It's not what the Lunatic Fringe wants at all. And that big right hand there. And another one. And it looks like Cass may be looking to finish this one off. Empire Elbow connects. And Cass isn't done now. He's not going to rely on that move alone. He's not going to rest on his laurels. He whips him up. East River crossing by Big Cass. Into the cover. Here's 1, 2. No, Dean Ambrose gets the shoulders up. He actually just threw Cass off, but Cass doesn't seem phased. The big man is going to continue on the pressure here. And look at the sheer strength of Colin Cassidy. How you doing? Another cover here from the big man. Dean Ambrose this time kicks out at 1.5 in the same fashion, making sure he pushes Cass all the way off him, trying to give himself some breathing room. And that is why Cass was forced to go in for another move. Dean Ambrose was playing possum. Look at Cass though with those right hands, measured that one and struck Dean so hard he just fell flat on his backside. The big man has the adrenaline running through him right now. Cass feels like he has this one in the bag, but Dean Ambrose is a wily son of a gun. And there's the neck breaker from Ambrose, which could turn this thing all the way around. And now Dean Ambrose is the one taking a moment. Confidence brewing within Dean Ambrose. He could take advantage of it. No. Big Cass is there, ready and waiting. Look at that chokehold up in the air. But Ambrose fights out of it with an arm drag. Beautiful counter there, but Cass right back on the money. And that big knee sends Ambrose spinning to the mat. And again, you can see it now. And this is the game that Cass wants to play. He hasn't got to contend with the power of Roman Reigns right now, so he can use his own power to his advantage, although it could have cost him just there as Dean Ambrose catches that massive tree trunk of a leg. Cass takes it to the outside. Look at these two men, both of them. The referee beginning his count. This is a 1-fall to a finish match. Now Cass making his way back into the ring. He's not going to wait too long out there. Look at the sheer size difference, but Dean Ambrose cares little how tall you are, and you see Cass's foot got caught up in the bottom rope there as his head was driven into the mat, and that could have actually ended up delivering more damage than Ambrose had initially intended. But Cass is not done yet. But look at this. Cass just takes 1 second too long to take advantage, and a big Saito suplex there from Dean Ambrose. This time a belly to back. Showing an incredible strength is Dean Ambrose. When the adrenaline is running, there's nothing this man can't do. But the same can be said for Big Cass. That big back body drop there. Ambrose is down and Ambrose is hurting, and Cass looks like he's going to finish this one off this time. For the second time tonight, Empire Elbow connects. Here's the cover from the big man. There's 1, 2, 3. No! No way, Cass can't believe it. He's calling for the 3. But the referee said 2. Dean Ambrose got the shoulder up at the last possible second. This match continues, and now East River crossing coming. No, Dean Ambrose has an answer. Inverted DDT. And the crowd, you can see there, are alive during this match now. It's so back and forth. I would have thought Cass had this in the bag at one point, not only because of the sheer size difference between him and Dean Ambrose, but the fact that Enzo and Cass seems to have had the Shield's number at every stage of the way, like I said. But tonight, Dean Ambrose is proving that it's not going to happen. Ambrose is the one in control of this matchup right now. Just wailing away with those right hands on Big Cass. Cass slips out of the ring. In fact, I can see a trickle of red on the forehead of Big Cass. Looks like Dean Ambrose has got a game plan. He's going to try and make the big man woozy. Yes, definitely confirmed now. Big Cass has been busted open. We're on the outside now. Look at Dean Ambrose, though, turning it around with that elbow. I'm sure it was meant to be a forearm smash, but it certainly looked like an elbow right upside the chin. But Cass, not phased, still in this thing. Dean Ambrose hanging too close to the ropes there. Cass rolls on, but it takes Cass a little while to get to his feet. Nice sidewalk slam from the big man, though. Cass is feeling it. Leg drop. Here's the cover again. 1, 2. Dean Ambrose stays in this thing. This match should have been over ages ago. But Ambrose just showing an unwillingness to die here tonight. An unwillingness to give up. Oh, wow. Ambrose hit the mat so hard then I didn't see him fall down. There goes Big Cass now. What's Cass got planned? It ain't going to be pretty for Dean Ambrose, I tell you that for nothing. Superplex! You see how controlled Cass kept that then. He could have easily thrown Dean Ambrose to the other side of the ring, but he kept it controlled. And this is why he wanted to make sure he hit a decent cover. There's 2. But Ambrose still in this thing once more. And the crowd, every single person in this arena is on their feet right now. They can't believe what we're seeing. I can't believe what we're seeing. Dean Ambrose just will not quit. Cass is going to go for it for the 3rd time. Empire elbow. The 3rd time it connects. 1, 2, 3. No, Dean Ambrose did it again. He did it again. How is Dean Ambrose still in this thing? Living up to the moniker of Lunatic right now. Couple of straight rights, but Ambrose comes flying back into the corner with Big Cass. Elbow out the corner from Cass though, but Ambrose, look at that. Went low, avoided the right hand of Big Cass. Off the ropes with that short knee. And another one from the Lunatic Fringe. Follows that up with a beautiful side Russian leg sweep. You wouldn't be able to think that Dean Ambrose could put together a lovely combination like that, but he did. Now Ambrose going to put it all on the line as he goes to the top rope. Elbow drop from the top. Here's the cover on Cass. 1, 2, 3. Ambrose did it. And you saw there, Big Cass got the shoulder up, but it was just too late. It was the other side of the referee's 3 count. What a match you saw here very early on the East River Crossing. I thought that was it. I thought it was game over there for Dean Ambrose, but he wasn't going to give in. And that was only the beginning of the resiliency that Ambrose would show throughout this match. You see the referee sliding in for the cover there. Hits the 2 count. But Dean Ambrose with authority kicks Cass off. It was an incredible back and forth match, but for a good portion, Cass was in control. One of those leg drops, those massive 280 plus pound leg drops across the throat of Dean Ambrose. It led to another cover attempt. But as you can see here, Ambrose rolling out 2.5 again. And here's the final moment. It hits that elbow straight into the cover, not giving Cass time to catch his breath. The referee moves straight into position. The 3 hits, and look at Cass's elbow go up as the 3 hits. But the referee called it. Here is your winner, Dean Ambrose. The Lunatic Fringe pulling one back for the Shield tonight. Unbelievable effort from Dean Ambrose. The Lunatic Fringe now just celebrate. Well, I guess that's his version of celebrating. I don't know what's going on in the mind of that man, but I do know that was an impressive victory for Ambrose. We now must move on to our main event contest this evening. I don't know about you, but I think I saw everyone in the arena stand up right then. This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Aberdeen, Washington, he is the CWR Revolution World Champion, Daniel Bryan. And the match is set at Genesis on January 1st. Daniel Bryan goes one-on-one with Zack Ryder for that very championship he holds around his waist. But the Yes Man is here tonight. He hasn't been in competition for a few weeks as Daniel Bryan. Tonight, he is back, he is in the ring, and he's ready to show why he is the greatest star on the Revolt brand, and to attempt to prove that he is the greatest star of all time in CWR. And his opponent this evening from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Tyson Kidd. The man that has been competing within the confines of the cruiserweight division recently. Tyson Kidd tries to step up tonight. Although, of course, Daniel Bryan, I guess, could be considered a cruiserweight. He is within the weight limit after all. But not tonight. Tyson Kidd looks to make the impact of a century if he can take on and defeat the Revolution World Champion tonight. It would mean so much for this guy's career. Let's not forget, Tyson Kidd may be overlooked at times, but before CWR brought out this company, before CWR came to be, Tyson Kidd was someone. I called matches that saw Tyson Kidd as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Tyson has not hit the same kind of success since CWR took over. Tonight he looks to rectify that. And here we go. Of course, we have seen Tyson in recent weeks taking on the likes of Sin Cara and the Cruiserweight Champion Tyler Breeze. He's come up short most of the time. He was in fact in the original Battle Royal to crown the Cruiserweight Champion. Of course, Tyler Breeze won that match and will be defending the belt against Neville at Genesis. Right now, Daniel Bryan going to take early advantage of this thing. Daniel Bryan is going to look to prove tonight that he is still the top guy. Yes, yes, yes. Zack Ryder, of course, beat Seth Rollins last week in the opening contest of Revolt to become #1 contender. That match will take place at Genesis New Year's Day. The Revolt exclusive pay-per-view. And Daniel Bryan going old school here with that airplane spin. Dropping Tyson Kidd down. Kidd has yet to get out the starting gate. Daniel Bryan once again, Northern Lights suplex. Both of these men very, very technical. Both have an incredible mat game, but both can fly when they need to, and they will use that to their advantage. Great amount of speed. Look at Daniel Bryan though, just twisting the spine of Tyson Kidd, moving those arms in positions they're not meant to be moved in. Tyson goes for the fireman's carry to try and open up a second's breathing room and a snap suplex. Tyson now needs to gain control of this matchup before Daniel Bryan can find a way back into it. I think this is how Tyson is going to do it. He's going to slow the pace down, get a little methodical. D-Bry though goes to the outside. Tyson is right out after him though, and a spinning heel kick misses though. Daniel Bryan had it scouted, and now we're on the outside. The referee is now coming to the outside as well, trying to keep an eye on these men. Daniel Bryan going to go for the cover. Is one. So this Falls Count Anywhere match. I wish they'd let us know. Do you know how often this happens? They change a match. I see one-on-one of the paper in front of me. They change a match, go, you know what, we're going to excite this thing up. We're in a brand war after all. We've got to beat Asylum. We've got to beat Horizon. We're going to make this thing a little bit more exciting. Let's give it a stipulation of some kind. Nobody tells me. But here nor there, Daniel Bryan in control right now. Back into the ring goes D-Bry. And a big uppercut from the champion. Tyson Kidd, though, holding his own against the Revolution World Champion tonight, more than some of us probably would have expected. Tyson going up top now. He's going to go big. Elbow drop. We've already seen that move win a match tonight. Daniel Bryan did not suffer the same fate, though. Tyson Kidd, though, going for that spinning heel once more. Daniel Bryan, though, down on the mat. Great technical work from these two men, as we expected. Got everything countered. They've done their homework. They know what to expect from the other one. This is exactly what you would expect from two top athletes here on Revolt. Tyson is back up on the top rope and is waiting for Daniel Bryan to get back to his feet. We know Tyson Kidd can utilise the blockbuster to put his opponents away. Looks like he may have gone for it then, but Daniel Bryan saw it coming. Turned it into a scoop slam. There's one. Kidd kicks out with ease, but Daniel Bryan just showing Tyson Kidd that you can't hit me from anywhere that I won't expect. And now Daniel Bryan going for the yes lock. The yes lock is locked in. Tyson Kidd is in serious trouble. Kidd, though, manages to escape. Goes right on the offensive. That was one of those moments that it could have been all over in a flash for Tyson Kidd, but he didn't allow himself to get caught up. He kept moving. He didn't allow Daniel to lock it in full. Never mind, though, Tyson just made a huge mistake. He went for that springboard frog splash, tried to turn in midair, and it just didn't work for him. He landed wrong. Now Daniel Bryan is going to take advantage of that mistake. Never mind. Look at Tyson fighting back. Like I said, has this thing scouted. Tyson going to take this to the outside. Rolls under the bottom and is going to pull Daniel Bryan off. But Daniel Bryan himself has it scouted. Sent on from the world champion. This is a beautiful thing to watch. Just seeing two men who know each other very, very well. Just seeing everything coming, able to just throw out some beautiful counters, keep this action going back and forth. You know, as much as it is nice to see one guy just dominate a match sometimes, there is something beautiful about seeing two men truly go at it, truly try and out-wrestle the other. Tyson Kidd is now going to dump this thing to the outside, though. Daniel Bryan not having any of it and sends Tyson crashing back over the barricade. Tyson, though, chasing D-Bry down. Daniel Bryan this time is the one with the elbow. Nope, back again, and this is exactly what I mean. Another big one from D-Bry and an uppercut. This is not where Tyson Kidd wants to be right now. This is not what he had planned when he took this thing to the outside. Daniel Bryan has him exactly where he wants him. Into the table goes Kidd. And the crowd, you can hear them all chanting for D-Bry. And a big right hand from Daniel Bryan. Kidd on the defensive now, but he can't seem to get those fists up. He can't block them. Daniel Bryan going for the cover, following that crash into the table. There's two. Tyson still has something left in him, but it isn't a lot. This was a mistake now, and this is the difference between D-Bry and Kidd. Daniel Bryan hasn't made any mistakes thus far. The two that I've seen that Tyson Kidd has made have cost him dearly. And there's the straight right round the side of the head of Tyson Kidd. Daniel Bryan going to go for the cover now. There's 1, 2, and 3. That was a surprisingly good contest. It truly was. You can see here, Northern Light suplex. This was about 30 seconds into the match. Daniel Bryan asserting his dominance early. You see another clip there of Daniel Bryan just using his prowess to take Kidd down. This thing truly could have gone either way at some points. It honestly looked like at points Tyson Kidd had this thing, but you see in moments like that where he went for the blockbuster. Daniel Bryan able to turn it in midair, sidestep and hit a scoop slam. The big right forearm now was the beginning of the end for Tyson Kidd. Daniel Bryan brought him up one more time into the table. He went for the cover here. Tyson Kidd still had something left in him, barely though. But quite frankly, he should have stayed down at that point. And excellent camera work here. Apparently we're looking at beyond the bleachers here, but never mind. The point is, Daniel Bryan would then hit strike with those massive kicks of his, and Tyson just didn't have anything left. Here is your winner, the Revolution World Champion, Daniel Bryan. Continuing on his momentum towards Genesis, where Zack Ryder is going to be looking to dethrone the champion once and for all. But it looks like we're not done this evening. Seth Rollins is here, microphone in hand. We know Seth Rollins has had a few issues with the GM as of late. Now Goldberg is not in the building this evening. He is on a trip. He has been sending his orders in through phone. So it'll be very interesting to see what Seth Rollins has to say tonight. He lost his #1 contendership match last week. Let's let him speak. Well, I guess there you have it. Seth Rollins laying down the ultimatum. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Revolt. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if this is your first time here, subscribe for more CWR 4 days a week. Until then, take care and keep it sweet!